Hello and welcome to Lyra Nara. Today's video marks the start of a series of videos that we have called the Vital Man, and in this video series we are going to talk about the changes in a man's body as he ages. So hormonal changes, bodily changes, all of the health effects those changes have on a man, on his libido, his sexual activity, but not only that, on his overall health. And of course, as always with Lyra Nara, we are going to present to you some of the most powerful natural remedies, supplements and health solutions, holistic health solutions, of course, without side effects, known today to help you combat those negative side effects. And in order to not miss out on any of those episodes, I recommend that you subscribe to our channel right now and also hit the notifications button for that. In today's video, the first in this series, we are going to concentrate on the hormonal changes in a man's body as he ages, what exactly happens in the body, which are the hormones that you have to pay attention to, and of course recommend the respective natural supplements and remedies that will help you combat the negative effects of those hormonal changes. So without further ado, let's dive right in and learn more about this important subject. As you age as a man and you become what is known as a middle-aged man, you will notice that your body starts to change. For example, your body starts to broaden, you notice weight gains and also gains in abdominal fat. Also your ears and your nose grow bigger. You will feel that you have less power, less endurance and stamina. You will also notice a reduced libido, testosterone and ejaculation problems, disturbances in your sleep patterns, depression, anxiety and grief might be experienced, but also fatigue, irritability. You will also see heart diseases become more common, atherosclerosis as well as osteoporosis, also a thinning of the hair and skin problems, joints pain and inflammation, poor memory and concentration, prostate inflammation, also prostate cancer, muscle weakness and hot flashes. Where do all these changes come from? Well, all these changes are due to hormonal shifts in a man's body. And the original precursor to all androgens and estrogen hormones is cholesterol. The biochemistry of androgen hormones starts with cholesterol that is produced by the so-called hepatic cells, which are located in your liver, and therefore a well-functioning liver is essential for androgen production. Pregnenolone is also very important. It is known as the mother of all hormones for males and females and can be also additionally supplemented. When it comes to androgens, we have to clear up what androgens are, and androgens are simply the man's sexual hormones. And to those androgens belongs testosterone, also androsterone, androstenediol, dihydrotestosterone, or DHT for short, DHEA, which stands for dihydroepiandrosterone, DHEA sulfate, also known as DHEAS as well. Phyto-androgens or herbal androgen hormones replacements has been studied only during the last 10 years extensively, and therefore it is not really well known to the public yet, but we're gonna change this in this presentation, of course. And phytoandrogens are used already to boost testosterone as well as to shift the testosterone-estrogen balance more towards the androgen side. Let's learn how those androgens are naturally produced within a man's body then. Testosterone synthesis begins actually in your brain, in the hypothalamus, which releases a luteinizing release hormone, also known as GnRH for short. And GnRH travels through the bloodstream to the pituitary gland, where it stimulates the so-called luteinizing hormone, or LH for short. LH then travels to the testes, where cholesterol is finally converted into testosterone in 5 enzymatic steps. In the so-called Leydig cells, testosterone matures into sperms, which increases overall testosterone that circulates in your blood. All men also have some estrogens, and all women have some testosterone. Androgens and estrogens also act as potent neurohormones, which means that they strongly also affect your central nervous system. Androgens are produced in the testes, but also in the adrenal glands and the peripheral tissues, but also in the brain in the form of DHEA and DHEAS. And testosterone really makes a man a man. Testosterone peaks 3 times in a man's life, the first one being during the second trimester of fetal development, the second time being after birth, where the testosterone rises again, peaking at 6 months with the aim of initiating prostate formation in the child. And the last rise is between the age of 10 to 18 and starts to decline with the age of 45. The total blood testosterone remains almost at the same level, therefore man can still father children after 45. However, free testosterone levels do change considerably, and the ratio of androgens to estrogens shifts also considerably towards estrogens, which means we experience a feminization as we age. 70 to 80% of the testosterone in a male body is bound to a protein known as sex hormone binding globulin, or SHBG for short, and 20% is bound to albumin. This testosterone is used up and is not available for other male-specific functions. Only 1 to 3% of total testosterone is available and active at the receptor sites. Studies show that between the age of 39 and 70, a man loses 1.2% of free testosterone per year. Testosterone gets converted also into other hormones. The aromatase enzyme converts testosterone into so-called estradiol, and other enzymes converts testosterone into DHT. In small amounts, estradiol is crucial for a man's health. It connects the brain cells to each other, it assists the growth of new neuronal filaments, it supports mental clarity, memory function, creative activities. It plays also an important role in skin health, but also in blood vessel and arterial flow. And with the aging process, the estrogen-testosterone ratio increases to support the important functions that we've just mentioned. It is this shift between free testosterone with the simultaneous increase in the estrogen-testosterone ratio which characterizes the man's middle-aging life. So after we've gained a better understanding of the hormones that play an important role and how they are produced within the body and what happens to them as you age, let's see which are some of the foods and supplements that will help you combat the negative side effects of these changes. And first on the list is zinc. Zinc has significant effects on sexuality, also sperm production and sperm motility. But not only, it also has a very significant effect on erection and testosterone levels. And because the transformation of andro into testosterone and of testosterone into DHT depends on the processes catalyzed by zinc enzymes, zinc intake supports significantly men's sexuality. The recommended dosage per day is 20 to 40 milligrams of zinc. A word of caution, however, over time zinc can deplete your body of copper and therefore you must also supplement with copper chelate. Vitamin E is also essential in the prevention of prostate conditions. Also very important is L-arginine. It significantly improves sperm motility and sperm count. L-carnitine is also great. The sperm contains concentrated amounts of L-carnitine actually naturally. Vitamin B complexes work great. They influence sperm counts positively. Vitamin C works great. It directly promotes sperm health and motility. Celery and parsnip contain moderate levels of male steroids that stimulate sexual arousal. Best way to consume them is as a freshly squeezed juice with added carrots for a better taste. Corn has also profound effects on the male hormonal system, especially on the adrenal glands. Corn juice stimulates and releases LH, which promotes testosterone, as we've learned. Green oats or fresh green oatmeal have been used for centuries as sexual stimulants in German pharmacopoeias. Oats also contain some alkaloids that relax the nervous system. Garlic is also highly recommended. It's a member of the lily family and has a long history both as a sexual tonic for men, but it also increases testosterone levels and stimulates sperm production as well as increasing libido. Pine nuts have also been considered for centuries to be aphrodisiacs that increase male vitality. Pine nuts contain, just as pine pollens do, testosterone. And pine nuts contain also female hormones, however, it does not seem to interfere with the male well-being in this case. Also, oysters are a great aphrodisiac. And with that, we come to the so-called phytoandrogens. The concept of phytoandrogens or plant sources of androgens is relatively new, as we've mentioned already. They've been only extensively researched during the last 10 years. Nonetheless, during those last 10 years, they've proven themselves to be very efficient in increasing testosterone levels and avoiding estrogen-testosterone ratio increases above healthy limits for a man. Some of those phytoandrogens that have proven themselves to be extremely efficient are, for example, pine pollen. Pine pollen contains exceptional potent sterols and high levels of androsterone. Androstenedione, testosterone, and DHT all act as so-called anabolic substances. And traditional Chinese medicine has used pine pollens for thousands of years with many other health effects such as moistening the lungs, relieving rheumatic pain, suspending fatigue, increasing endurance, strengthening the immune system and the heart, as well as decreasing weight. It is truly a tremendous anti-aging supplement for men. Recommended daily dosage is 5 to 10 grams per day. You take the pollen and stir it in lukewarm milk, or you make a tea out of it. Second on the list is Tongkat Ali. In super concentrated extract form, it raises testosterone, and since this product also raises free testosterone levels in the blood, it is a good idea to combine it with high potency nettle root extract, because the nettle prevents the testosterone from binding with the sex hormone binding globulin in your bloodstream. Some clients who take Tongkat Ali also report a reduction in back pain. Nettle root is next on the list. It interferes with the binding of androgens to the sex hormones binding globulin, and thus it keeps the body's level of usable free testosterone much higher. It also prevents the conversion of testosterone into estradiol. It inhibits the aromatase and it protects the prostate against inflammations. And we provide a high potency extract which has been specifically designed to increase free testosterone exclusively at lyra.nara.me. Link in the description box below, of course. The recommended dosage 300 to 1200 milligrams per day. Next on the list, Tribulus terrestris. It increases serum levels of testosterone but also stimulates the hypothalamus to release more LH, which stimulates the testis Leydig cells to make more testosterone. It also significantly increases DHEA and DHEAS levels and the production of sperm. Men who take this herb regularly significantly increase their libido, their erection, their ejaculation time, sperm health, and orgasm intensity. But it also increases the testis Sertoli cells density, which produce testosterone. We provide again an excellent quality extract in powder form. A recommended daily dosage is 250 to 500 milligrams 2 to 3 times per day. Link, of course, also in the description box below for you. Other amazing phytoandrogens are, for example, herbal elixir 7-methoxyflavone. It's one of the most potent aromatase inhibitors available to mankind. The 7-methoxyflavone is a substance with strong aromatase inhibiting properties, superior bioavailability, and strong resistance to hepatic metabolism and the breakdown of the substance. Also recommended is Phyto-androgen agrestis extract. It has long been used by natives in Africa for boosting testosterone and libido, and animal studies have shown that it may increase mating behavior and testicle size, and that it may have also analgesic and anti-inflammatory properties for the male sexual organs. German chamomile has also a high potency when it is in extract form, standardized to 1.2% apigenin. Chamomile is useful to calm the frayed nerves and to relieve muscle spasms, and the apigenin in this extract is also a potent aromatase inhibitor. Therefore, it prevents the conversion of testosterone into estrogen. Macellaria acuminata, also highly recommended phytoandrogen. The stem extract has been used for centuries for the alleged boost in male virility, and natives in Western Africa have utilized the Macellaria for a very long time. Acarcara, also known as Anacyclus pyrethrum, as an extract, is also recommended, is widely used in Ayurvedic medicine, and is considered to be a male tonic herb with both libido and testosterone boosting effects. It is also considered to be a brain tonic. Next on the list is Bulbine natalensis. It's a herb native to South Africa and may in small dosages substantially and quickly increase testosterone in men, while at the same time reducing estrogen levels. And last but not least is fenugreek extract, standardized to 70% total furostanol saponins. It is especially designed to boost testosterone levels and increase muscle size and your libido. And with that, it's time to sum it all up and come to some conclusions on today's episode. Most Americans are really shocked when they learn that in other countries, men in their 80s and even 90s still enjoy regular sex. Television commercials in North America brainwash men's minds and tell them that at 20 they are sexually active and they are flirtatious and powerful and virile, but the same man suddenly, once he has stepped over 45, 50 or 60, has become an impotent, dirty, crazy old man. So while man is aging, his sexuality must hide deeper and deeper. Also, Americans' old-fashioned perspective on sex that stems from their history of conservative Protestantism is continually reinforced in each new generation through the absence of openness about the nature and role of sexuality as the single way to procreate, but also to be healthy and feel well as a man. And this is not meant as a societal criticism, this is just a historical fact that we have to deal with. Male fetuses and children after birth have regular erections already, thus the sexuality is part of a man's life, just like breathing, eating or sleeping. The deeply ingrained sexual patterns within man expand outward and become much more than a simple form of human procreation or enjoyable sharing. We've also learned in today's presentation that testosterone is a very important hormone, but it also plays a very important role neuronically. It's not just a sex hormone, it affects also your central nervous system. For example, it stimulates your imagination and creativity, your ability to get excited, your physical agility. It enhances also energy levels overall, and tremendously increases mental acuity and alertness, as well as a man's overall vitality. Many environmental toxins and genetically or chemically modified foods unfortunately destroy a man's sexuality by enhancing their feminization, and we see this already in all of the studies that have come out recently that all show us that men's fertility is definitely decreasing lately. Some foods to avoid are licorice, black cohosh, hops, beer, alcohol in general, grapefruits, but also a lot of drugs that inhibit androgens such as ibuprofen, ketoprofen, aspirin, antibiotics, antifungals, statins, antidepressants, beta blockers, as well as antacids. But thankfully, nature, as you have seen in this presentation, took care of everything and has created many plants which are an oasis for filling and activating as well as preserving the androgens in a man, and those should be taken into consideration when middle age seems to castrate you as a man of your power. And if you need personal advice on all of these natural remedies and supplements, please do not hesitate to contact us, shop@lyranara.com. The complete contact information is also going to be in the description box below, including our toll-free phone number where you can contact us. We also offer our health services, in which we provide you with pre-scans as well as health scans during your therapy and after your therapy, and so that you can exactly monitor your progress and see what really works for you. I'm also going to post our health services in the description box below for you. I highly recommend that you enroll and you get the personalized advice and treatment that you really deserve. If you've enjoyed this presentation, please also support our work by liking, sharing and subscribing if you haven't done so already, and also hit the notifications button so you don't miss out on the next episode in this series when it comes out. And with all that being said, I hope that you remain healthy. Until next time.